afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome to Poole Church. I would like to say a welcome to each one of you here present, and for all of you who are listening online, and to all our spirit friends who are waiting to work this afternoon with our dear medium Lawrence. And also a thank you to Pauline, who is our host for the day.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you, Laurie.
Over to me? Right, okay.
Yes, if you'd like to commence.
It feels weird, I'm on the wrong side. I should be over that side, but I'm not on this side. So anyway, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, Laurie.
Lovely to see you all. Wonderful day. Beats yesterday, hands down. Thank you too to everybody who's watching us from home. Bless you. And watching us also and catch up at a later date. So, without further ado, if you'd like to join me, please, in the opening blessing. Thank you. Divine and infinite Spirit, we give thanks for this knowledge and understanding, that we are beings of light, who have lived forever and shall live forever. And we are here at this time, with so many lessons laid before us, from which, if we so choose, to pick up that mantle and polish that diamond within. We ask a blessing on all the dear ones whose head are bowed in prayer this day, be it whichever religion, faith or creed they follow, for we are all united. We are all together at this time, the whole planet, united together, in a time of adversity, of challenge, but also of knowledge, upliftment and progression. Keep us too mindful of those dear ones that strive to look after us. May they too receive the blessings in abundance. I would ask now that during this service my physical mind be stilled, so that I may relay that which I receive without interference or hindrance from my own characters and personalities. And we now lay this service in your divine care, loving keeping. Amen.
Please join with me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all. Thine is the kingdom, power and glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Now it gives me great pleasure, really great pleasure indeed, to ask Lawrence if he would have his reading ready for us, followed by his philosophy.
Thank you very much, Barbara. I'm just going to remove that. As we're all aware, people on the platform presenting services are not obliged to wear masks, and even though I try to wear it on my chin, it's just not for now. It'll go back on, don't worry. The reading today is from Gems of Thought by Zodiac, and it's entitled Castles in the Air. I lead your thoughts to the men and women, the boys and girls, who have built castles in the air, yet thought that the beauty they sought to create had no life beyond the idle dreaming of the mind they used. Many long for scope to help others less well equipped than themselves. Many dream dreams of great schemes for drawing in the outcasts, giving sight to the inly blind. But it seemed to them that these thoughts, these hopes, belonged to the land of illusion, and perhaps delusion as well. Yet when freedom came, oh how joy surged through their being, for they found that they had built truly and well, and what was not possible on the plane of the material was there, in use, charged with power in that stage of life which they did not know existed at all. Building castles in the air belongs to that great creative side of the divine within. You are setting into being that which has life forevermore, if the desire to help others was in the thought, in the hope, and in the so-called fancy. love this little book. There's so many small readings in there. You don't need a lot to start triggering the inspiration and that linking in with inspirers. Creativity, those thoughts, we've all done it, have we not? We've all thought, oh, I wish I could do this for somebody. I wish that was there for somebody. I wish this would happen. And especially and obviously at this time, I wish this wasn't happening. We all have those thoughts, but we are all creative. We are all a thread of the divine. For without that, we could not be. It's a simple fact. So with that creative power, we are creating in other realms, in other existences that we have been to and yet will return to. And that actually comes with quite a heavy responsibility, because then we can start examining some of the things that we do create in our minds. We are seeing at this time great division amongst countries, amongst peoples, amongst races, amongst religions. Everybody's sort of like polarising to their schools of thought. That in itself isn't an issue. It's how we handle that energy. It's how we handle those challenges. Looking around today, we all know the great mask debate, do we not? Anybody on social media, including the lovely people at home, you only have to turn it on and you've got somebody going yay, somebody going nay, and it just gets such a muddle. But what are we doing? What are we actually doing when we start on these roads? What are we creating? In the reading there, it was saying about creating places to help, to assist, to heal, to uplift. That comes from that energy that we all have, the creative energy. That creative energy will be used in accordance to our own understanding, our own will, our own train of thought, our own feelings, and that initial energy that we put into these things. I'm not here to lecture you on what's right and what's wrong, because we're all learning. I know myself. I sit there going, type, type, type. No, no, don't put that out there. Don't put that out there. It serves no purpose. It serves negativity. I always think of negative energy as being a very lazy energy. Excuse me. We could all think of the negative sides of things very easily. Oh yeah, we haven't done that. People walk into a place and go, oh, they've not done that. It just requires no effort. It's just so easy. And we're seeing this really out there now in our country, in our world. This negative energy. It requires no thought. It requires no backup. It requires no energy to really go into it. It's just a thought. But when these thoughts are cast out, we are casting it out with our own energy. And we must be very, very mindful of this. A long time before this stage of this life, a lot of my addresses, and I kept noticing it, thinking, am I saying the same thing every week? Because it was all based on energies within the etheric layer of our world. That's the peri-spirit between the physical and the spiritual. There is the medium of communication between the two. And that, to me, encompasses the etheric field. And it was so charged with negativity. Before this, before all this that's going on today, we were so negative. And I'm on some of the social media on behalf of the church, and I have to make a real conscious effort to go in there, do what I need to do, and get out. Because otherwise, before you know it, hours have gone by, and all you've done is just sat there, and the old horns have come straight up, and the steam's coming out of your ears. You're shouting at your old man, but he's done nothing. Because of that energy. Because we are receptive. We're looking out today. 5 of you today in here have said, oh, isn't it lovely? Because you pick up on that energy. Yes, we've got the visual side. Yes, we haven't got what we had yesterday. But it's the energy of the day. So we're receptive to that energy. So acknowledging that, then we must look at and examine how receptive we are to the energies of others. We've all done it, haven't we? Are you all right? Yeah. Are you sure? Because there's something there. There's something saying, no, don't listen to the words, listen to the person. Listen to that spirit to spirit, that communication. There's so much positivity that can come out from being aware of these energies, from understanding ourselves. I was talking to a fellow medium online yesterday, and he used a phrase, and I went, how weird, because this phrase I've heard like 4 times in the last 2 days. And I know I said it myself in one of the addresses recently about know thine self, and how true that is, and how depth we need to do to fully encompass and understand that. When we deal with people, when we have challenges, we do it. I am no exception. We do it. We defend. We go on the aggression. Try thinking, okay, what are you bringing into me? What lesson are you bringing to me? What can I learn from this situation? You know, I'm hearing what you're saying, I'm picking up what you're saying. How did that generate? Very difficult thing to start to get to, because we can actually lose ourselves in a loop and go right the way back. Sometimes, and a lot of the time, that's totally not necessary. Somebody's frustration with us may well be a reflection of what we do that brings that frustration to light. It may well be something that they need to deal with, but we need to stop. We need to pause, as we did. I know I've said this before, and I will never change my mind over this. The big restriction that we endured within this country, our psychic network was opened up greatly. There were so many examples. As mediums, you're taught to follow the clues. And it can be little things. You know, you can dismiss it as not meaning anything, but actually they do. Because so many people were saying the same things. So many people were feeling the same feelings. And I'm not talking about the restriction on what that brought into their physical life. I'm talking about actually the way they felt. The true emotion. Our emotions are our mirror to our soul. And it was just so prevalent. It was so prevalent. Those of you here today and watching at home online, watching some of the programming that we did during the restriction from this church, we had people talking from all walks of life, all different schools of thought. But they were all saying the same thing. At the end of the day, in their way, they were saying this same thing. And it's fascinating. It's fascinating. I'm in no way demeaning of why we're here. This is awful why we are here. The sooner we learn our lessons and the sooner we can move on from this time, the better. And everything that we can do to make that happen, absolutely wonderful. But like all things in life, there are lessons attached. Everything, every passing that we endure in our family and our friends, there are lessons. And also, those lessons are not just here. Because we've got to try and understand in our own ways that whoever, you know, we're all here today with that hope and that thought of hearing from a loved one in spirit. Since that time of their passing, we have changed in ourselves. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yeah. The loved ones are going through that exact same thing. They change, they evolve. All right, they bring forward old memories for that evidence, for that recognition, for that understanding. But we as mediums now need to attune ourselves more and more, not only to confirming that link, but also linking in for this time. You know, when we were all kids, we all probably endured things at school. We all had a day we ran home and told mum or told dad something's happening at school. They didn't respond, there, I'm here and I love you very much. They actively took part to help us to resolve at that time. And that is achievable now and today. And it must be sought after. It must be sought after. The evidence, the link, the bond, beautiful. And when the medium gets it right, the healing that takes place is tremendous. But also the advice for now. Because someone we've lost 30 years ago, for an example, has got 30 years of experience, of knowledge gained through a different existence of ours, to be able to see and perceive and see what's really going on and be able to help us now. And spiritualism is a mighty, mighty power when it is used correctly, when it is used to help, to heal, to teach, to uplift, to assist. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy to work within. But we are here now. We are here in this life. We're here in this life as part of our overall life. Up to us to do our best. Up to us to remember these thoughts of that creative energy within and never forgetting that. And we're all going to slip up. I slip up probably about 5 times a day, hand on heart. It comes out and I think, no, I'm really sorry, that shouldn't have happened. It did. That's the human side of us. That needs embracing as well. But we learn and we grow and we soften and we become that white rose that we are due to become. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Laurie. There's one thing, Laurie, we're never ever too old to learn. And I was always taught that if you've got a negative thought, put it on the back burner. Well, there's a big fire somewhere growing with all my negative thoughts on, but they will rise up again and there will be positive thoughts. So now we're going to come to the healing, are we?
We are. I've just about to put my mask back on. Now I'm going to just take it off again. Thank you very much, Barbara, and thank you for your words.
You're welcome.
So yes, now healing, 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 healing. Hands up, who would love to get back to hands-on healing? Yeah, we know, all the healers know. The healers are itching to get back out there. Yeah, we need that time. You know what, there's something to remember, and a quick tag on to the address here. We see ourselves as this person. Yeah, we all know our own individual identity. But there's hundreds of our identities out there because we relate to people on different levels, different realms. And each realm and level, they have, the person we're interacting has their vision of us. And that reflects with the healers and the people needed healing as well. We would love to be able to come in and go, right, come on, in the healing room, off we go. Not to be at this time. Everything is slowly, slowly. Everything is taken sure steps. We are working on these healing events. We are working on bringing back healing into the church. In the meantime, we are very actively working in the absent healing realms. And this is one of the energies I'd like you now to experiment, to feel, to try and link in with. And you're going to have to do what the word that all us mediums are told to do is trust. Is it not, Barbara?
Trust. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, trust. So, enough rabbiting. Calm yourselves down, please. Just feel that peace. Just focus on your breathing for this short time. Don't labour it, don't force it. But just work with your body's natural rhythms. And as you do, start to feel the tensions, little knots of pains, just start to ebb away, just for this short time. And I'd like you to imagine, please, that once more we are walking within a most beautiful garden. Flowers and trees and plants of every description, of every colour. And as you're walking through this garden, you see before you, on an immaculately manicured lawn, just a simple rustic bench, a place to sit, a a place to soak in this vibration, to take in the view, both spiritually and physically. And I'd ask you, as you do, just bring to mind those dear ones that you know, or may not know, have merely heard of, that need healing to surround and uplift them. And never forgetting yourself also. For we're always benefit, we're always uplifted, we're always helped by the power of healing to bring about that peace and that divinity within, linked to the person without, and to walk in gentleness and softness. So, dear ones, I leave you now, just for this short time. Just enjoy the view, visualise those people, and remember yourself. return to full consciousness. Hold with you that power, that awesome divine love that forgives all and encompasses all. Keep that healing close to your heart. Amen.
Thank you. It's time to get up again, my dear friend. Time for your
No rest,
demonstration
do
of
you?
mediumship.
Very interesting. Just a little thing there. Forgive my moment. Who thought that was a choir singing? Anybody? No, obviously not. That was the sounds of nature slowed down 800 times. That sound is around us all the time. How interesting. How interesting. Different eyes, different ears. Anyway, good afternoon, everybody. Christine, I am drawn to you straight away. I know I have worked with you before. However, when I was saying something about 30 years ago, somebody just drew my attention straight to you. Where are you, please? Right, I've got a lady stepping in here, and I believe this lady to be linking with you on the work relationship. I've got a strong character with this lady, very capable. She's not given me a name as yet, but I do. A bit more. I'm down here a little bit. All right, I've got a strong build. She's got a lovely sense of humour, very straight out there, because she just mentioned something about, some people might have referred to me as a bulldog chewing a wasp at times. So I know I've got a lady here who would say, you know, a shovel is a digging implement and nothing else, you know, she would be straight in there. But she's bringing in a direct, do you recognise this lady at the moment coming forward? I do feel a uniform would have been worn in here as well, because I want to be buttoning up something like a blazer or a jacket here.
Well, I worked with a lot of strong characters, and I think of somebody's past.
Okay, this would have been a uniform, because I'm just getting this, I want to put a blazer on as well with this. And yeah, I've got a very disciplined, this is a very disciplined environment as well. There were rules written down, and it wasn't, you know, you will do this unless you want to debate it. It was, you will do this, full stop. Because she's bringing that energy in very much. Grace. The name of Grace is being called out. I'm not linking it to this lady, but I do know Grace going back in the family, and I'm looking around your mother's area. Grace links in. Don't worry, give me more. Thank you. She's saying for you, as with most people, there is a need. Oh, right, okay. This is talking about something that we have actually spoken about, all right? I'm not going to hide that or try and deny my knowledge of it. But most certainly she's saying you're definitely on the right track. Definitely on the right track here with all this. Yes, the time isn't quite right at this time, and that's absolutely fine, because the energies need to be all pulled together, and we need to just advance ourselves a little bit more, all right, until it is all ready. I need something a bit more pertinent, please. Can I give you a small doggy in spirit coming in? Yeah, I've got I'm down here somewhere, and a short-haired dog. Yeah.
Brown.
I didn't say brown, but I said short-haired, and I'm down here somewhere. Yeah. But yeah, I'm asking for more evidential side to back up what she's just said there. I know your father's about here because I want to be playing darts again. He's laughing now.
You got told off for playing darts last
I know, well it was quite irritating, because I was doing this all the time, and it finally clicked what he was talking about. But I know he's laughing about, we've got an anniversary as well around the Now in the Family, please. Oh, September, going forward to next month.
Mum's birthday.
Yeah, that's an anniversary in September.
Yeah.
So that'll be a yes then.
Yeah.
Lovely. See, it's easy. Yes or no, everyone?
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. I keep asking for evidence to back up their presence, otherwise I'm just talking to you. Why are you slowing me down? Okay. For yourself, we've got just a little concern here for your own personal health.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're saying just take it steady, all right? Is this a blood pressure related as well? Because I want to be putting a cuff on here. Not that cuff, that cuff. Yeah, he's just saying, yeah, just calm yourself down. Just calm yourself down. He said, you meditate. Why don't you meditate? How interesting. Does your mind do a little wonder in meditations, please?
Yeah, I struggle to find
Yeah,
mine.
that's what you just said. That was that saying. You meditate. Why don't you meditate? Yeah. Try a little sniff. No, don't do that. Don't anybody at home. Yeah. So he's well aware of what's going on with you. It is really difficult. I agree. Meditation is it can be like an oily eel at times, trying to get hold of it. But you'll find your way. Try different things. Try going online and do the guided meditations. Try your own energy with a candle flame, just looking into that, or a flower, or something. Expand your toolbox, all right? And you'll get there. I do the meditations online. They're not for everybody, and that's fine. I'm not trying to be out there for everybody.
Sometimes,
Yeah, so, yeah, just expand and find what suits you. Well, there are card games played as well a lot within the family.
yes.
Yeah, because just as I said, what suits, suddenly all the cards came out again as well. And memories there of joy and laughter. Yeah. Yeah. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you very much, Christine. Thank you, sir. Anybody can hear the piano? There is a piano playing out in the garden. Not here, next door but one. So don't think, oh, I can hear piano. Because, yes, you can. Because it's a piano. My lovely lady there in the blue cardie, please. Hello, 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 hello. What are you doing? I've got a lady and gentleman just jockeying for position behind me at the moment, so while they're gently coming to an agreement on who... Oh, right, it's a gentleman stepping forward first, please. Right, again, you know what, you can say so many phrases up here which just apply to the entire world at this time. But I want to be pausing with you. This gentleman's just made me really slow down. What are you doing there? Really slow down and reflect and just get back that element of control. I'm not talking about outside, yeah? I'm talking about for you personally. Would this be right, please, that you yourself, there's just things going on around you that you would have normally been on top of, normally jumped on, but you're not, and it's a frustration. Yeah, take off. Yeah, he's just saying, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. He said, just concentrate. Do you meditate, please?
Sometimes a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, because again, that meditation word just came through there, and I was trying to ascertain if you do, or as a suggestion to try. Certainly something to persevere with. I want to go through your life at the moment, and I just want to start clearing the decks. We've got a navel link as well coming in here from the family, going back. Yeah, because as I was saying, clearing the decks, I'm swabbing the deck. Thank you. That's another gentleman coming in. Yeah, different to the man who I was just speaking to. This one is... you know the old saying, Jolly Jack Tar? That's what I've got with this person. I've got a great humour with this person and a great energy with this person as well, because he's just said, I was listening to your philosophy, and he said, yeah, I got that, I understood that. He's a real live wire. He's a great person to call upon. Yeah, you want that, right, I'm going to do it. Send your thought out, and they're there. Do you know what I find, my experience, spirit, when they draw close to us with their characteristics and their energies of that time that we knew them, is what we need at this time within our lives. Yeah? And it's just to give you that motivational thing. You're not a lover of the winter time, I'm being told. No, yeah. I've got a bear gene in me. Come October, I want to find a cave and go to sleep. I'm going to give it a go this year. I think it's probably the best. Yeah, but he's just saying, get it all out of the way before the winter time comes in, because he knows that your energy levels, go down a wee bit there. And he's just saying, get it done now, and it'll help you through those months. That it's no longer pulling on your energies here. Can I place a sister in spirit with you, please?
I've got sisters, but not.
Not in spirit? Okay, that might be somebody jumping in. Are you definitely over there? Or wait. No, you need to wait. Pardon me. Interloper. All my doors are open at the moment. I'm just getting a bit confused. I get in. Bring him back, please. Thank you. Would I be able to give you the name of Gordon as well in the spirit realms? Should come straight away. I think I've been moved on. All right, they've just said what they said. This is another facet of their character. They come in, say what they say, and then they move on again. The lady is just staying to the back, but I do feel a motherly influence.
Yeah, I have lost somebody quite recently.
Yeah, enough. Sorry. Yeah, I do feel a motherly influence coming in here, and as she's coming in, I am being slowed right down. I feel a very quiet dignity with this lady coming in. Can you associate that, please, with the mother energy? Yeah, and a great deal of love. I do know there was circulatory problems going on around the legs here as well towards the end, correct? Yeah, thank you. But she's saying, that's fine, that's all gone, that's all gone. She's sort of like looking around, she's very much a lady, she took a great interest in the world around her. And at this time, she's taken an even bigger interest in this world. She's got nice little sayings, because she thought, this is a pretty pickle. Yeah? She's a pretty pickle. But she's looking around, but she's focusing on you, and just saying, you're doing really well. You are doing well. Don't doubt yourself, all right? If it doesn't get done today, it can get done tomorrow. Don't beat yourself up over it, all right? But she's just suggesting that you try just to set little goals each day, just to get, even if it's only one little thing done, it's done, and you can put it to bed. Are you the reader, please?
Oh, yeah.
Reading books, yeah, because I've got open books all over, and she said that's wonderful because, again, I love the way they do this, links in with the reading. Yeah, because when we're reading, we're transported to that world. We're creating that world to be in of that time. And she said, it's doing you the power of good, power of good. She's saying, bless you. So I've got a religious connection as well with this lady. Yeah, she's just saying, bless you, bless you. And her eyes are like diamonds glinting in the snow here, looking at you. Wonderful. Such a sublime energy to work with. Yeah, it's a real pleasure to work with this lady. Thank you. Thank you. Stop that. Lady is at the back, please. The lady on this end, right, left end.
Mm.
Yes, you. Yep, that's the one. Sorry. Your logical mind goes out the window when you work mediumistically. I said to somebody once, he's a man you go to a church and you come out and he's holding your hand. Husband, that's the word, yeah, you know. It just all goes. Bless him, bless him, bless him. My love, can I place with you, please, this sisterly feel of somebody in spirit? I can, thank you. Yeah, and she's going, oh, well done. She's a character. Oh, yes. I'm getting told off up here. I like that. I'm all for that. Yeah, she just looked at me and said, oh, finally. This was much of her character when she walked the earth as well. She would be very much the organiser, very much the doer, very much the pulling people together. Very much if there was a situation that needed handling, it would be, get her to do it. Yeah?
She would do it.
Yeah. And it may not be done the way that some people would want, but the result was it was done. And this is what she's saying. And she's, right, calm down. She's just saying, I'm not making apologies. Just like that, she's having a real old chat. This lady have a spiritual understanding, please, because her level of communication is really sublime. Yeah?
There were three of us that were quite linked.
Right, yeah, because this lady's communication skills are excellent, par excellence, and put me to shame. Why are you here then? Oh, right. She's coming in, bringing, saying, yes, we miss all being together physically, but you know and you've had evidence that all three of you are still linked. You have seen this lady within your home environment. Yeah, sensed, seen, yeah. And you know it's her because there is no mistaking this one. Have I got long hair as well with this lady? Yeah, because she's just doing that. Oh yes, that was me. Huge sense of humour with her. Huge sense of humour. Absolutely beautiful lady. What are you holding that for? She's just bringing forward a red rose, and I feel this is a memory linked to the time of the funeral.
That's right.
Yeah, because she's just giving it back to you, saying fresh as a daisy. And yeah, all right, now I got you, haven't I? Now the emotion's starting to creep in. She's sort of like going, yeah, all right. But yeah, the emotion side's coming in and said, thank you. Thank you. I couldn't have asked for anything better. It was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day. And she said, and the love that was there, she said, I didn't want for anything else. I didn't want for anything else. Is this a cancer condition as well that took her over, please? Yeah, and she said, that's all right, that's all gone. Don't worry about that. That was of the overcoat. Okay. Yeah, she knows the phrases, this one. Good. She said, that was of the overcoat. She said, I've taken that off now. And I'm here. And I'm always here ready to support and help. And she said, but I will stick my nose in from time to time. We invested in something like new china, new crockery or something?
Me recently?
Yes. She was just picking up something china. It's like a cup or a mug or something. Going, oh, I can't like that.
Yes, I found something recently that was...
Oh, right. Well, this is what she's referred to. So just to show that she is part of your life still as ever was. Oh. She's just referring back to something I said earlier about, and yes, I have learnt a lot. You'd be amazed at what I've learnt. Works very active on the healing side, this lady. Very active, and I feel that is a reflection of her life on earth as well. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, because she said in her healing, she said, wow. And she's just put up like all glimmery stones and things like this. I feel that was part of her, there was always a bit of bling. That's the word, thank you. Bit of bling going on, because she's just done that. She said, look, I can make it out. She's gone like that, and it's all like bling coming out. Absolutely beautiful. Who's Harry, please?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I feel she's just said give my best to Harry.
Well, that's my name.
Oh, right.
Well, that's my nickname. But...
Oh, okay. Hello, Harry. What better evidence? Yeah. I don't
Harry,
normally...
Harry.
Right, she said just give my love to Harry.
Oh.
All right, so absolutely beautiful. Thank you for that. That's great. Thank you. You're lovely. I just said you're lovely, and she said you wouldn't say that if you had to work with me. It's been a pleasure, my darling. Thank you. He's got this going on. He's got this going on. Where am I? Janet, please. I feel I'm with you. Would you understand? No, forward. 2 secs. Yours. It's taking a bit of time to shift on. She's hovering. Hover off. Gentleman coming through from Spirit here, and I've got a very strong paternal feel towards you. As he's a bit closer, please. As he is making himself more aware, I do want to be hold myself properly. I do want to be almost in a military pose at times. I do want to be very correct, because he keeps correcting me on what I'm saying, which is absolutely fine. That's his energy. That's wonderful. Would you understand this, please, with the father energy? Thank you. We'll continue then, sir. He just said, did you need to verify that? And I said, yes, I did, actually. Yes, I did. I did. We're working together, not for you. All right, good. He's quite an authoritative gentleman, isn't he? Would very much like to take charge of things. Yes. So he hasn't changed much, he hasn't learned that bit. But a nice humour, because he is laughing along with me up here. He is laughing along. Tell me please, was this your father or is this with you currently? We've got a bit of a digestive thing going on.
My father.
That's with your father. We'll take that off of me, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, and father as well would have been associated with, again with dogs.
Yes.
Yeah, because I know there is a dog energy with him as well, faithful. This was the one. This dog was always referred to as Dad's dog, yeah, and still is. How wonderful. How wonderful. When I come back, it's going to be cats. All right, hundreds of them. I'm going to put them all over the place. Sorry. Yeah. Why are you here then, sir? He's looking at you and sort of like going, gently nodding in, what's the word? I can't think of the word. He's just gently nodding here in acknowledgement and confirmation that you are moving along the right path. He is so pleased. We had a move of home within the last few years, please. Right, so this is a shift in energies. Often when they say a house, it's a bit like astrology. We change houses, astrology. We're not picking up sticks and moving. But within yourself, you felt this shift, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And he's saying, good, good, good. All things in their own time. There's no rush. And he's saying you're adapting really well to that as well. And he's saying it suits you. It suits you, my dear.
Thank you.
All right? That's exactly what he said. It really suits you, my dear. But he's so pleased. It's none of our business what this shift is. It's part of your evolution, your spiritual growth. And he's not admonishing, saying you took your time or anything. He's just confirming it will happen naturally, and it has. And we were so overjoyed. So overjoyed. Who else? Bring somebody else, please. Did Dad also suffer a little bit with the throat towards the end here? Lack of voice? Thank you. I know I do, but I know when it's put upon me. Yeah, really pleased. I've got a mother energy coming in here. It's very slow to build, but as we are working together more, I've got... Goodness, this must have been a fun household because I've got another strong character as well. Yeah? Mum managed your father, she's saying.
Yes.
And she's laughing about it. Bless your heart, I like you. Yeah, she's just saying, I managed him. I would let him run and then pull the lead back in and then repeat. Yeah?
Yes.
How wonderful, how wonderful. Ah. I am holding myself back from running over and giving you the biggest hug ever. Because Mum's so tactile. Yeah, talking, touching, yeah. When I talk to you, I need to hold your hand. I need to hug, yeah. And you can't. Well, I can't. Yeah. Yeah, she's just said, oh, God. I was so pleased, so pleased, so pleased. Brother on earth, please.
Yes.
Yeah. And she's saying he's doing well. He's doing well. There's been a hic. I've just seen there was a
It was
hic.
his birthday yesterday, and
Oh.
it's her favourite boy.
Oh well, I didn't get that. You told me that, but she is making me away. Going, hang on, 6 to 9 months back there was a bit of a hic. Yeah, and she said we got through it. Well, half of it was his making, but he got through it. Yeah, but she's pleased. They're all pleased with the outcome. Yeah, they're really pleased about. Yeah. I'll go deeper with that. The reason they're bringing that to light is it's none of our business whatever this blip was, but there were quite a few salient lessons within that energy. You could have actually turned quite acrimonious with people around us, and he let that go. You know, sometimes we're always looking for somebody to blame because it's so easy and so quick, aren't we? We all do it, everybody, this side and that side. Sometimes we just have to accept our part. And this is what she's saying about whatever this blip was that he pulled back from the edge. I don't want to sound ominous, but it's just very slowly building how they're showing me all this. And she said, we're so pleased. We are so pleased. Do you like the candle, please, in remembrance?
Not always, but
No, but you have done. Can I give you a Catholic link then on that?
can't think at the minute.
Okay, hold on to that, but I do
Okay.
feel I want to be lighting these candles here on the altar as well. But memories as well are very powerful and very poignant with you, and you do feel that closeness of spirit around you. And work with them, because as we said in the address, they're of today. Talk to them. What have you learned? What have you experienced? What have you found out? How can you help me? How can I help you? Yeah? You've got a great mind. You really have. This is Mum talking. You've got a really great mind that can actually manifest that. Work with it. How nice. How nice. Thank you, Janet.
Thank you, Laura.
Is that time?
Yes, you have a
Do I
great mind.
do I actually get to sit down now?
Yes.
Oh, right.
You have a great mind. You've just read mine, that it's now time for the notices. Thank you very, very much. It's always nice to hear other mediums work. Online on Saturday at 9 a.m. we have a meditation. So then all those that have been asked to join in meditations, there's the time for you.
Yep, no excuse.
Saturday at 7 p.m. we have Joy Sager, and it's going to be all about spiritual laws. I think that's going to be very, very interesting. On Sunday in-house we have Phyllis Romney, and next Wednesday we have the most adorable Jean Tanner. She's such a joy to listen to, and she is of old school, and it's always a joy, a great, great joy. So now that just leaves me to ask our dearest friend for his closing blessing.
Thank you, Barbara. So once more, dear friends, join together. Link in with that love, centre of all creation. However it manifests itself to you matters not. And just give thanks for this time of communion, this time of healing, this time of reflection and upliftment. And ask a blessing on all those dear heads bowed, both here within the church and there at home watching us online. And that their loved ones, and that their dear ones in spirit, make themselves known, be it through a memory, be it through a record, be it through a tune on the radio, just giving that knowledge that we never walk alone. We are always loved, guarded and guided. Amen.
I'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you here for coming this afternoon, and for each and every one of you who's listening online. And please take the healing, for I know there are so many out there who at this moment in time are needing so much healing. And thank you very much for Pauline for helping us out with the online hosting. Thank you for reading my mind.
That's all right.
Thank you very, very much. Go safely, go carefully, and go with all the love that this church can offer you. Thank you.
And thank you, Barbara, for chairing today.
It's
Wonderful.
been a pleasure.
It won't be the last time. Look out, I'm drawing up the rota as I think. Thank you all for coming, everybody. I can't stop it, it's natural. I've got to do me thank you as well. So thank you all for coming. Look after yourselves, stay safe, stay sane. Yeah, and be true to yourself. Be true to yourselves. Bless you all. Thank you.
Lawrence,
Yes, my darling.
I never had any pain with this. I've had no feeling from it. See, when we were doing the healing, there was this little tingling going on. So I know when the stitches come out tomorrow, it's going to be.
Spot on.
Go over and find it. It was there when I took it. You've got to catch it. Yeah, I will give you. you sure? Okay. Will you watch the time?